Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. My name is FATIMAH binti ISMAIL, and today I would like to talk about our presentation on information governance and AI in ethical data management practices. So our review paper explores how information governance can support the ethical use of artificial intelligence in data management. So today, organizations rely heavily on AI to process customer data. This raises important questions about transparency, accountability, privacy, and trust, all of which are central to responsible practice. So this paper contributes to the ongoing discussion of how organizations can balance innovations with responsibility, ensuring that AI systems are not only powerful but also trustworthy. So our paper begins with the concept of information governance. It is a strategic system for managing information across its entire life cycle. It helps organizations to maintain compliance, accountability, data quality, and control. So governance is not just about records management. It is a broader strategy that reduces risk, supports consistent decision making, and encourages responsible data practices. In AI governance, this role is often described in terms of transparency, bias reduction, privacy, and auditability. So artificial intelligence refers to machine-based systems that use information to make predictions, recommendations, and decisions. This creates governance challenges. The bigger the decision, the more important it is to understand how the system reached it. Many studies describe AI as a black box, meaning its processes are hidden. This reduces trust and makes accountability harder. Some researchers suggest solutions like explainable AI dashboards, audit trails, and human oversight to reduce secrecy. The intersection of information governance and AI is therefore a significant area in digital data management. So governance does not ultimately make AI ethical. Instead, it creates conditions that make ethical practice possible, which is through traceability, supervisions, and regulatory readiness. A 2024 study found that explainable AI increases user trust compared to black box models. It also showed a positive link between XAI adoption and ethical use of customer data. This study examines that intersection. We focus on the role of governance, strategies for interventions, barriers to implementation, and the impact of trust and transparency on customer data handling.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. My name is MOHAMAD SYAMSUDDIN. So I will continue our presentation with the research objectives. For this study, we have 4 main research objectives. The first one is to examine the role of information governance in supporting ethical AI practices. This focuses on how governance helps organizations to maintain accountability, transparency, and fairness when using AI systems. The second objective is to evaluate strategies for integrating information governance and AI in organizational settings. The third objective is to identify the main challenges involved in implementing information governance frameworks for AI, such as technical limitations and organizational issues. And lastly, the fourth objective is to assess the impact of integrating information governance and AI on trust and transparency in customer data handling. Overall, these objectives help to guide our study towards understanding responsible and ethical AI implementation. Next are the research questions. The first question is, how does information governance contribute to the ethical use of AI? The second question is, what practices are effective for integrating information governance and AI? And the third question is, what challenges hinder information governance and AI integration? And lastly, how does information governance and AI integration affect trust and transparency in customer data handling? So these questions guided our analysis throughout the research. Next, I will explain the research methodology used in this study. For this research, we use document analysis as the main method. This method allows us to review and compare information from different academic and industry sources related to information governance and AI. The sources used were published between the years 2019 until 2026. Our main reference was the article titled exploring the concept of explainable AI, and developing information governance standards to improve trust and transparency in handling customer data. So the analysis mainly focused on 4 areas, which is the first one is the benefits of information governance and ethical AI. Second, the integration between governance and AI. Third, implementation challenges. And lastly, the impact on trust, transparency, and organizational sustainability. Through this method, we were able to identify important themes and findings related to ethical AI practices. Next, I will continue with the literature review section. Firstly is information governance in the AI era. Information governance, or IG, refers to the management of information throughout its entire life cycle. According to the literature, IG helps organizations to maintain data security, transparency, accountability, and compliance with regulations. Previously, organizations mainly focus on traditional record keeping and document storage. However, due to digital transformation and cloud technologies, organizations now manage much larger amounts of data. Because of this, stronger governance systems are needed to reduce risks such as data misuse, cybersecurity threats, and privacy issues. The literature also the literature also highlights the importance of the human factor. Employee awareness, policy understanding, and regular training are very important because even the best governance framework cannot function effectively without human support and compliance. And lastly, IG also plays an important role in AI systems because it helps organizations to manage customer data responsibly and reduce risks related to bias and unethical data usage. Next is artificial intelligence and ethical challenges. The literature explains that AI evolved from simple rule-based systems into machine learning and deep learning technologies capable of processing massive amounts of data. However, this development also creates ethical concerns. One major issue discussed in the literature is the black box problem, where AI systems make decisions that are very difficult to explain or understand. This issue reduces transparency, accountability, and public trust in AI systems. And then to solve this problem, researchers introduce explainable AI or XAI. Explainable AI helps make AI decisions easier for humans to understand. It improves transparency, supports auditing processes, and helps organizations reduce bias in decision making. The literature also discusses privacy and ethical concerns because AI systems heavily depend on customer data. Without proper governance, organizations may face risks such as cyber attacks, privacy violations, and also misuse of sensitive information. Lastly is the integration of information governance and AI. The literature shows that governance principles should be embedded directly into AI systems instead of being separated. These integrations help organizations to improve compliance, accountability, and transparency in AI decision making. It also provides operational benefits such as improving data quality, increasing efficiency, and reducing organizational risk. And in addition, tools such as audit trails, governance dashboards, and continuous monitoring systems help organizations to track AI-generated decisions and detect issues earlier. Overall, the literature shows that integrating information governance with AI is very important for achieving ethical, transparent, and sustainable data management practices. And that is all from me. Thank you.
For the findings part, the first finding, information governance in ethical AI. Information governance helps ethical AI by providing frameworks for transparency, responsibility, and fairness. It does not guarantee ethics, but it makes oversight possible. So research shows that explainable AI or XAI builds more trust than black box models. It is also linked to the ethical use of customer data. By combining IG and XAI, organizations can justify decisions, reduce bias, and maintain accountability. Governance also allows audit trails and clear communication with regulators and customers. In short, IG is the starting point for ethical AI, offering policies and monitoring tools that make responsible practice visible. So for the findings too, the integration strategies of IG and AI. So integration works best when governance is embedded directly into AI processes. So strategies include explainability, audit trails, dashboards, and continuous monitoring. So for example, dashboards can show risk indicator and compliance data in real time. Explainable AI ensures that people understand algorithmic decision, which supports transparency and compliance. Laws like the EU AI Act and GDPR also require explanations, making integration essential for legal protection. So the evidence shows that integration is most effective when governance is part of the AI system itself, not just as an external check. This balance allows organizations to innovate while staying accountable. Next, for the finding 3, challenges in implementing IG frameworks. Implementing IG in AI faces both technical and organizational barriers. One challenge is the black box problem, where AI decisions are difficult to understand. Another challenge is that AI evolves faster than governance framework, creating gaps in oversight. Human oversight and training help reduce errors, but success depends on organizational culture. Without awareness and policy literacy, even strong governance models cannot function. This shows that challenges are both structural and cultural. Effective governance requires technology, human oversight, and organizational commitment. Without these, governance risks becoming symbolic instead of practical. So for the finding 4, the impact on trust and transparency. IGAI integration can improve trust and transparency, but only if implemented effectively. Studies shows that explainable AI increases user trust by making decisions easier to inspect. Audit trails also reassure customers that their data is handled responsibly. Transparency depends on legal context. For example, EU laws enforce stronger rights than US models. Overall, integration provides tools to build trust and reduce reputational risk. It also supports sustainability by aligning AI with ethical norms. When governance is effectively enforced, organizations can strengthen both trust and resilience.
To conclude, this study shows that information governance, or IG, plays an important role in supporting the ethical use of artificial intelligence, especially when managing customer data. Although information governance alone cannot guarantee that AI will always be ethical, it provides the framework needed to make AI systems more transparent, accountable, and responsible. It helps organizations establish clear policies for data ownership, privacy, security, access control, and compliance, which are essential for ethical AI practices. One of the important findings highlight that explainable AI, also known as XI, helps build trust between organizations and users. When AI systems are able to explain how and why they make decisions, users are more likely to trust the technology. This is especially important in industries such as healthcare, banking, insurance, recruitment, and public services, where AI decisions can directly affect people's lives. However, the study also highlights that governance and explainability have their limitations. AI can still produce biased or inaccurate results if it's trained using poor quality data or if organizations fail to monitor its performance. This means that organizations must combine information governance with continuous human oversight, regular monitoring, and ethical decision making throughout the entire AI lifecycle. Overall, the research concludes that integrating information governance with artificial intelligence is no longer optional. It is necessary for organizations that want to improve transparency, protect customer privacy, build public trust, and ensure responsible and sustainable data management in today's digital world. Based on the findings of this study, there are 6 main recommendations for organizations to improve the ethical use of AI. The first recommendation is to develop strong information governance policies. Organizations should establish clear policies covering data ownership, privacy, access right, security, and accountability before implementing AI systems. Having strong governance ensures that AI uses customer data responsibly and complies with ethical and legal requirements. The second recommendation is to adopt explainable AI, or XAI. AI systems should be able to explain how they reach their decisions, especially in high impact areas such as healthcare, finance, employment, and fraud detection. When AI decisions are transparent and understandable, organizations can increase user trust and make it easier to identify and correct mistakes. The third recommendation is to implement audit trails, data lineage, and proper documentation. Organizations should record where data came from, how it is processed, and how AI systems use it to make decisions. This makes it much easier to investigate problems, identify the source of errors or bias, and improve accountability whenever issues arise. The fourth recommendation is to apply privacy by design principles. Privacy should be considered from the very beginning of AI development rather than being added later. Organizations should collect only the data they truly need and protect it through methods such as encryption, access controls, anonymization, and regular privacy assessments. The fifth recommendation is to use AI governance dashboards. These dashboards allow organizations to continuously monitor AI performance, compliance, privacy risks, and potential bias. By identifying problems early, organizations can take corrective action before the issues become more serious and affect customers or business operations. Finally, the sixth recommendation is to provide employee training and increase policy awareness. Ethical AI is not only the responsibility of IT teams, but also everyone within the organization. Regular training helps employees understand responsible data handling, AI ethics, privacy protection, human oversight, and the limitations of AI, creating a stronger culture of ethical AI governance. In conclusion, by implementing these recommendations, organizations can strengthen information governance, improve transparency and accountability, reduce AI related risks, and build greater trust among customers. This will help ensure that AI technologies are used ethically, responsibly, and sustainably in the future. Thank you.